Hi everyone, welcome to our video today about having a successful business and how to really build that business to be continuously successful for you. My name is Amy Christiansen Schaffman and I am a senior director with Keep Collective and I have been with them for 3 years. So really I think that I'm going to give you some information here. I am a statistics junkie, but from a really great article that I read, and I'm going to throw some of my truths in there because that's what I do. And if you know me at all, you know that. And also because I've kind of lived through it. And this is my first experience living through the hurdles of direct sales. So I really think it's important to be aware of them and how to prevent them if you can. And also to be aware of what it takes to have a successful business. Because if you're not, it's very easy to kind of drop off too early, not give yourself the chance to be successful, I should say. So the one key factor in your business period to have success is going to be consistent daily actions. And those actions don't have to be drastic. They don't have to be big. You don't need to be contacting 500 people a day. You just need to be doing small, consistent daily actions, and you need to do them for the cycle of direct sales, which is 60 to 90 days. And what that means is basically all the work you're putting in today is going to roll around in 60 to 90 days. And that's where you're going to see the return on your investment in that. And that doesn't necessarily mean monetary. It means time and reach outs and value and all of that. So there's many statistics that go in with this that make it kind of eye-opening for you. One of the biggest ones is the conversion rates for reach outs. And if you're like me, my follow-up is my primary area of opportunity. I like to say that regardless if you're a new designer now or a seasoned designer, we always have strong suits and areas of opportunity. There's things that we do really well in, even as an executive leader, and there's things that we really probably need to work on a little bit more. Mine is follow-up, and until I did a training where I got the statistics of the 4-touch follow-up, I was doing one. I was doing a thank you card for an order placed, or I was doing 1 touch after a vendor event when we met, and I kind of fell off from that. So when I was going back looking at some of my customers and contacts from the last 3 years, I literally thought to myself, how much potential I probably threw down the toilet because I didn't follow up with them regularly. And learn this in many events when I talk to people and they've ordered before and I'm like, oh really, who's your designer? And they'll have no idea who it is, even though they actively order still, or they never heard from them again. And I think about it like, okay, this is what I don't want to do because these people are now interested in buying and they don't have somebody to go back to. So really follow up is my area of opportunity. So my consistent daily actions are simple. I do a keep of the day style. I post 1 picture a day. I challenged myself this year to make sure I do it every single day. So I'm even numbering them. So I'm not holding myself accountable. And I do my reach outs and I have them written in my calendar. My calendar is very important to me now to make myself, again, held accountable for it, but also so that I could track what I'm doing and through this year, what the progress of that shows. But small, consistent daily actions are going to be the way that you really create a success in your business because it's habit forming, and because then you're really getting your reach outs in, you're working it every single day, even if it's just for 30 minutes. And I read a really great article recently by Bob Healy that compares this to popcorn, and I think it is probably the most layman's term way to put it and the quickest way to make this like really sink in. So what he says is that direct sales is like a bag of popcorn in the microwave. If you do a bag of popcorn for 3 minutes, let's say every minute is equivalent to a month of work in direct sales. So you put it in there and for the first minute, nothing's happening. Nothing, but the microwave is going at the same temperature consistently for that whole 60 seconds. It's working its magic and there's not a kernel popping. Then the second minute comes around and you get a few pops here and there, like pop, pop. So a little bit's happening, still working the same consistent power, like level going. And it's just going, and he says in there, like, you don't hear the popcorn whining about nothing's happening, right? But, which I think is hilarious. But then it gets into the 3rd minute, and that's literally where all the magic happens. And it's just popping away and everything's happening. But the thing is that the microwave didn't work at any different level for all 3 minutes. There was nothing different in what the microwave was doing. It was what was happening inside the bag. So when you're working your business, if you're doing the same consistent actions every day for those 60 to 90 days, that's where you're going to see the magic happening, is in the 90 days. But then you're also set yourself up into this cycle and this daily routine of consistent daily actions that you're not going to stop doing those at day 90. You're going to continue to do them through your business forever, and you're going to continue to see that success. But it's the first 60 to 90 days that are really hard, because you're not getting the instant gratification of all of that work you're putting in, and it's defeating because you're your own boss, and it's hard sometimes to always be excited about what's happening and to be on top of it and to feel like you're getting the return on what you're putting in. But if you wait those 60 to 90 days and you continue to do that work for it, you're going to see the return on it. And I think that's super important as anybody in this field. If you've taken a little step back, when you come back, you have that 60 to 90 day cycle again that you have to wait for, because you haven't been doing anything for a while for it to be rolling around. That's why I always say, if you take a step back, make sure you always have something on the books and ready to go. But those actions don't have to be gigantic, like I said. They just need to be done. And it's really simple to hold yourself accountable by just writing it on your calendar, putting it as an alarm in your phone. If you don't really use the calendar, just set an alarm that's at noon. Post your daily keep style. My challenge for myself is to have a whole week's styles set out, so that way I don't have a reason to kind of procrastinate to not do them. That was what I was finding was a problem. Since I work from home, I don't always get dressed before noon, or fully dressed, I should say. Don't judge me. You would do the same thing. But I have a toddler, and I'm chasing him around quite often, and our days gets slowed down if he's having a rough morning or whatever it might be. So I found that creating my styles for the week and having them set aside helps keep me on task, and when my alarm goes off, I could just put them on and post the picture of it. And of course, I have all of the other activities I do, but I will say that anybody you're seeing in the top of the business, those people don't have a magic elixir. They're not the top just because something happened to fall into their lap, or they have this magic potion on how to get success. They literally work their business consistently, and a lot of times they work it consistently like times 5. So instead of spending 30 minutes a day, they're spending a couple hours a day working their business so they could have a bigger return on investment come those 60 to 90 days. So if you have goals set that you want to reach, figure out what your daily consistent actions should be. If you're looking to book 4 design sessions a day, or a month, I'd like 4 design sessions a day, right? And you know that you get, for every 10 no's, you get 1 yes. So you know that you need at least 40 no's to get there. So your daily reach outs would be 2 a week, right? Or 2 a day for 5 days a week. I like working on business weeks. So, you're reaching out to 10 people a week to try and get those 4 design sessions booked for probably the following month, if we're being honest with ourselves. And if you want to get a little bit more than that, try to do 3 to 5 reach outs a day. But those daily consistent actions, how long is it going to take you to reach out to 5 people and write it down so you're keeping a log of who you're reaching out to? Not very long, right? I'm going to link the article from Bob Healy in the section here, and I'm also going to link our daily tracker from the Hub in case you have a goal of setting those 5 reach outs a day and keeping yourself held accountable. And of course, as always, if you have any questions on just consistent daily actions and some small steps to get those done, reach out to your mentor or your closest star designer. And if you're on my team, you're always welcome to reach out to me. I hope you guys have a great day. Until the next one.